This is RockinRobin. Welcome to RockinRobin's Garage Sale Finds, the YouTube channels that helps resellers make more money. And today is a big topic. It's what to sell in 2022. Wow, it's a lot of stuff that you can sell on eBay and Mercari, but we're going to look at some of the hot topics, some of the things that we think are the best categories to specialize in. I'm also going to give you one topic that I have some ifs about it. I'm not really sure, but we're going to take a look at it. But you stay with us. We're going to give you top 10 of what categories you need to sell in 2022. But first, I want to tell you that if this is your first time here, we sell on eBay, and we've been selling on eBay for over 20 years, and we've been doing really well. We sell on Mercari, we've been selling there for a few years, and Mercari is fantastic. It's doing great. We also sell on Poshmark, we sell on Facebook Marketplace, and we sell at the flea market. So we sell in a lot of formats. Mostly we're going to talk about eBay and Mercari, but a lot of these things transform to all of those categories. You stay with us. I'll be right back, and we will give you the top 10 categories for 2022. Welcome back. So, what should you sell on eBay and Mercari in 2022? Well, I'm going to start off with my favorite category, the category that's still going strong and always works for me. It's anything sports related. It's always number one for me. I sell a lot of t-shirts. I sell a lot of everything. Now this year is especially interesting because there are a lot of different sports coming that might make a different impact. One is the World Games are going to happen in Birmingham, Alabama on July 7th to July 17th. Now they have games like flag football, drones, karate, any sports that are not in the Olympics that you consider sports, maybe even bowling, I'm not sure. Things that are not in Olympics are going to be in this World Games. I'm interested to see what it's like. I think that's going to be cool. So I want to see if it brings out a whole other area of sports that people become interested in. Remember back when curling was like the only sport you can see during the day from the Winter Olympics? A lot of people became interested in curling. Will the same happen with the World Games? I don't know. Speaking of the Olympics though, the Winter Olympics are happening February 4th through the 20th in Beijing, China. So that might bring out people who more want to ice skate, or who knows what they want to do. I mean, maybe more curling will happen. I don't know. But you have to watch and be aware of all these things so that you have items that people may like. Now, also happening, the World Cup is happening November 21st through December 18th. Now, for me, normally, the NFL and the NHL are the two biggest sports, followed by the baseball and NCAA. That's huge. And then basketball. Those items are always big for me, and you have to be aware of Super Bowl and who wins the Super Bowl and who's in the playoffs, who's doing really well, those types of things. So keep your eye on sports. Number one for me is sports. Now, the number two category, keep your eyes open on, are movies. Thor, Batman, Mission Impossible, Top Gun. Movies like that are coming out this year. It's know in advance what's coming out because a lot of people will start collecting old ones, old figurines or old, who knows, from other series, t-shirts, from older series. So keep an eye out because things are constantly changing. Dates have been pushed back. A lot of things are happening. But keep your eye on that and look ahead and buy some items, if you can see them, for things that were in the movies or movies that are coming out, because movies have a huge impact on what people look for and buy. So number two, movies. Number three, reading toys and flying toys. Global orders grew 294% in 2021 for those items. Now, educational and flying, but don't overlook things like action figures, arts and crafts, building sets, dolls. Barbie dolls are always big. Games and puzzles, infant and toddler toys, youth electronics, plush toys, miniature vehicles, replicas, exploratory toys, and outdoor and sports toys. All those types of toys are always big. Toys is always a huge category. For me, myself, I would say toys is number two behind sports. So keep your eyes out for toys. And remember, reading toys and flying toys grew exponentially this year. So next year, they're going to be even bigger. Number 4 on the list. Number 4 is shoes. There are over 1.2 million searches for shoes a month, and 900,000 of them are for women's shoes. Can you imagine? Shoes are so huge. I don't sell a lot of shoes, but shoes, if you're going to sell shoes, you're interested in selling shoes, you should be very successful. Shoes are always a big thing. They're always in. Now, when I look for shoes, I look for Nike because I know Nike's big. I look for Tevas. I look for Crocs. Basically, the reason I look for those is because those are what I wear. Now, this year I didn't get Nikes, I got Adidas. So Adidas are good too. But normally, those are the only 3 things. I have a pair of sneakers, they're Adidas, or Nike. I have a pair of Tevas to wear every day, and I have a pair of Crocs that I wear. So what brands do you know when it comes to shoes? Use that as your model. Go out there and look for other ones if those shoes that you sell are valuable and you think people want them. So shoes are going to be big in 2022. They're big every year. Now, number 5 is quite interesting. Number 5 is collector high-end pens and pencils, even stylists, colorful ones, multifunctional pens and stylish. Now, a lot of people are working from home. A lot of people work on the computer. You think they don't need pens. They might need stylists though. But either way, they're looking for the high-end stuff. Collectors of pens are growing, and for some reason, they were really huge right now, and I think they're going to continue to grow in 2022. Now, I don't have a lot of high-end collector pens and pencils and stylists, but you know what? It's one of the things I'm keeping my eyes out, and if you can get your hands on some, sell those. That is my number 5 best category to sell in 2022. Time for number 6. Number 6 on my list is home improvement items. A lot of people bought homes this year. A lot of people. They need things that are like drills and saws. They're looking for power tools. Many people need to make repairs. They need to make garbage repairs. Maybe the garbage disposal went. Anything that's home related that someone can do, or someone can hire someone to do, or maybe buy something cheaper so that they can do, they need right now. So many homes are being bought, so many homes are being made. It's big right now. You need to think about anything to do with homes, drills, saws, power tools. Keep that on your look for list and sell them. Make sure they're in good condition, they're in perfect working order. Otherwise, don't sell it, or at least put it in the description. But you're going to do well if home improvement items are something that you look for this year and you sell. That's a great thing to sell in 2022. Now, number 7. Now, number 7 is something very typical. I'm going to say it's electronics. People say, oh, electronics. Electronics is always huge. But the thing with electronics is it's constantly changing. There's constantly a new iPhone. There's constantly a new computer out. You have to keep up on everything. But people do like older cell phones sometimes. They like anything 5G. They like things that are Bluetooth. They like vintage. People like vintage stuff. And there is so much more when it comes to electronics. Speakers. Bose speakers are fantastic. If you find Bose speakers, pick them up. Anything to do with computers or their TV are big. Even sometimes you can even sell remote controls. That's considered electronic. People don't have them, they need them. There's a lot of electronics, so keep your eyes out for electronics, because that's always probably sell for the most money out of all the topics that I'm giving you. Not always easy to find. I will go in and there'll be 500 people in thrift store going through all electronics, seeing what works, seeing what they want to buy, looking them up on eBay. It's a tough category, but keep your eyes open for electronics. Number 8 is car parts. Along with households, people didn't buy just houses, they bought cars. Now, people need all kinds of stuff to repair their car. Mirrors, tires, car mats, carburetors, batteries, headlights, doorknobs, you name it, they need it. because people are not buying as many new as they can. First off, the production's not there, so they can't go out there and buy them. The prices are very high, so between those two, they're buying a lot of used, so they need car parts. Now, not only are people doing their own cars, even dealers out there can't get their hands on the parts they need to repair cars, so they have to go on eBay and other places to get the parts so that they can repair them. So car parts are huge. Now, I don't know a lot about car parts, so I have a few different things, but I don't have a lot of car parts. But if you are into cars and car parts, keep an eye out for that, because it's definitely needed right now, and in 2022 it's going to be even bigger. So car parts, if that's something you're interested in, make that one of the things you sell in 2022. So number nine is water bottles. Now, over 670,000 times a day, people are searching on the internet for water bottles. You know what? They want insulated water bottles with straws. They want reusable water bottles. Those are the three types of water bottles they look for most. Water is more and more drunk every day. Everybody wants to drink their water, but they don't want warm water. That's why they want the insulated. They don't want to just drink it out of the cup. That's why they want water bottles with straws. And then, of course, they want reusable water bottles, because who wants to have a water bottle and throw it away? You have to have a straw, you have to have reusable, and then you want them insulated. Now, any one of those three, they can just be one of those three, or they could be all three of those topics, are going to be big. And they're not always just the drinking water. Sometimes they're looking for the gallon ones, the half-gallon ones, all kinds of water bottles, bigger than ever. Every year they seem to grow. And if you can get one with, say, a baseball team, a football team, even better, because they like ones that say great things. Now, they also like Yeti. You want to keep your eyes out for that brand. And there's some other brands, but water bottles are huge, and they're going to be even bigger in 2022. So keep that in mind. So this last category is something I want you to be aware of and be on the lookout in case it becomes big. I'm not saying it's going to. It might not. But if still living and still reigning, Queen Elizabeth II will celebrate her Platinum Jubilee, marking 70 years on the throne. Can you imagine? Wow. Mark no other British monarch before her has held. There will be collectibles about that. There will be ceremonies. There will be, the royal family is going to make a big deal out of this. I mean, that is huge. So maybe it will be vintage Queen Elizabeth items that people are looking for. Maybe it'll be royal family items. I don't know. I went and I looked back at some of the older items that they had from her, and some are very valuable right now. Now, I think around February, when this all happens, it's going to be even bigger. Will that bring out other items? Will that make people want other items from other people in the royal family? I don't know. I don't know how huge this category is going to be, but for collectors, it might be the biggest one of the year. So I want you to keep your eyes out for Queen Elizabeth II items. Now, maybe it'll just be a passing phase, and after February, nobody will want them. Don't buy a ton, don't buy a million. Unless they're older, then they're still going to be worth something. But keep your eyes out, because who knows how long she's going to live. These items may be valuable for another 20, 30 years. They may be 2 years and nobody wants them anymore. But it's something to keep your eyes out for. Something different that's happening in 2022, and it's happening in February. So that is an interesting category to think about for collectors. Now, I hope that these 10 items were good for you. If you like our channel and the things that we show you, please subscribe. Also, remember to hit the bell. And lastly, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate all the support that we get, and we really want to help you. I've been doing this for a long time, so I really want to give you all my knowledge, everything I can to make you as an eBayer or Mercari person very, very successful. Now go out there, find some of these items, put them up on eBay, and you go make yourself some money. See you soon.